Hello, this is Ingve, the drummer of Noir, and on behalf of the band, thank you very much for this interview. The band started in 2017 when Mephisto decided to form his own band, and being alone at the early days, he recruited some session members, including me, to record the first single titled The Forgotten Warrior. Shortly after that, the first full-length album, Princess Iram, was released, and this was basically the beginning of Drama Noir's journey, which of course goes on until now. Our main influences are, of course, Septic Flesh, Dimmu Borgir and Cradle of Filth, those three bands being for us the top in the symphonic extreme metal genre. And apart from that, of course, some classic bands like Metallica, Soulfly, Iron Maiden, Gojira in the later bands, which formed us as musicians and of course as a band.
Hello guys, I'm Tenebris, I'm the vocalist, and so Nightfall Upon the Asylum is where we actually formed ourselves as a band. Each and every one of us tried to produce both a brutal and melodic album at the same time. And so you'll find parts where the tempo is fast and aggressive and the orchestral runs are complementing it. And you'll find parts where the instruments are complementing the melody that the orchestra is producing. So there's no way we wouldn't want to be any way that an instrument could be considered supportive or a drone. This is the album where me and Angelos actually joined, and so the rest of the work was done already by the guys. The orchestrals were written by Paul, and my lyrical foundation was already written by Apostolis Oroklos. The drums were already recorded in Made in Hell Studios, and so we moved ourselves to Sound Abuse Studios, where Dinos from Septic Flesh helped us, and he really helped us bring our music to life, And after some long intensive recording sessions in his studio, our recording phase was finally over, and now we were worried about the artwork, but not for long, because John Tusas had our backs covered. Shout out to Graphic No Jutsu for his excellent work. He made a soothing, gory, but not excessively artwork that would keep our hype going. And so fast forward about 4 months, we decided to film our first video clip for the self-titled track, Nightfall Upon the Asylum. And so we gathered in Athens. We collaborated with Bob Katsionis and Alexandros Haritakis in what would be 2 exhausting and long days of recording. And at this point, I would love to thank 4M Studios, Dimitris Philios, and the rest of the guys that were there. From building our masks from scratch to just being there emotionally, They were emotionally supportive. They were standby for our makeups. And just excellent job. I would like to thank all of you guys. While the video clip was going through the well-known procedure, we were also making 2 lyric videos with Hellfire from Web and Kyriakos Balanos. And by the end of 2022, we released our first track from our latest album, Reason to Avenge. And by March 2023, we released our second track, The Quest of the Unknown Kadath. And so the feedback was so positive that we decided to show ourselves live on stage, like a couple of days before the album was released. And so we played with Web and Gentiha in Athens. Now, our work schedules were difficult, and we hadn't had any proper rehearsals, but the crowd was so welcoming and so supportive that we couldn't do any less. We had to be there. We had to power through, We had to give it our best. And so we did. And a couple of days after, here we are. We're still reading our positive reviews of our latest album. We're still reading our positive comments from our latest gig, and we really thank you guys, because we had our difficulties, but now our work shows. Like it's depicted on the positive feedback you all give us, and we appreciate all the comments. We appreciate all the love. We appreciate you guys. And thank you so much.
As the Nevris already said, we already played a show with Gendiha and Webb at the Temple Club in Athens. Apart from that, we are focused on rehearsing and playing as many shows as we can in order to promote our latest album. No other plans yet, but definitely more news will come very soon. The plans for the near future are playing live and promoting the new album. For now, that's it. That's where we are focused on. To put it in simple words, Drama Noir represent darkness, atmosphere, and of course metal. Thank you again very much for this interview. Stay tuned on our social media and be up to date for all our news and updates. Be well and be metal.